Current voice, English. Silver can't attract a good games host. Gold can't replace a nice tutorial. Welcome to 𝐒𝐩𝐢𝐭. In Ultraman, Spirit of Light, players will take on the role of Ultraman heroes competing against each other. To sumo wrestling-like combat, try to push back your opponent as much as possible, or reduce your opponent's health to 0 to win a round. Try to survive to the end in this epic battle. The video will focus on basic rules. Ability variants will be explained in the later sections. Open the game board and place it in the center. Each player takes an Ultraman standee and places it on their starting position. Take a life dial and set it to 3 to represent health points. Shuffle all energy cards and place them face down within easy reach. Each player draws 5 cards to form their hand. The player who most recently learned an Ultraman pose goes first. If none, the player who most recently watched a superhero show goes first. The objective of the round is simple. Reduce your opponent's health to 0 to achieve victory. If all energy cards are used up and neither player reaches 0, the player currently farthest from their starting position wins the round. A player's turn consists of doing one of the 3 things shown on screen. After completing an action, the card player refills their hand to 5 cards if possible. Then the opponent takes their turn. Now let's explain the actions. Move. Play an energy card from your hand. Move your standee in any direction a number of spaces equal to the card's number. But you cannot reach or pass through your opponent's standee. Push can only be chosen when both standees are adjacent. Play a card, and according to its number, push your opponent's standee toward their starting position for that many spaces. Attack. There are 2 types of attacks in the game, normal attack and super attack. As follows. Normal attack. Play any number of cards with the same number to attack. This number must exactly match the distance between your standee and your opponent's standee. Regardless of how many cards played, after playing, your opponent loses 1 health point. Super attack. This is basically a move followed by a normal attack. The resolution is the same. As for the defending player, they can choose to defend to avoid damage. Defense is divided into block and retreat, as follows. Block. Play cards with the same number and same quantity as your opponent to cancel the damage. Retreat can only be chosen when opponent uses super attack and your standee is not at starting position. Play any card from your hand, and move your standee toward your starting position for that many steps to cancel the damage. At this time, the attacking player immediately chooses another action to execute once. Both players take turns executing the turn sequence repeatedly. When one player's health reaches 0, or when the deck runs out and both players have used all their hand cards, the game ends. The player whose health hasn't reached 0 wins the round. If neither player's health reaches 0, the player whose standee is farther from their starting position wins the round. The game uses a best-of-3 format. The first to win 2 rounds wins. These are the basic rules of the game. Below you'll see the Super Mode variant gameplay. When setting up Super Mode, both players select 2 Ultraman standees each. The order is, starting player picks 1 first. Opponent picks 2 consecutively. Finally, the first player picks 1 more. Each standee has 5 corresponding cards. After looking at all of them, secretly decide which standee will be the leader, and which will be the ally. Place the leader on the board position closer to the center. The ally goes on the position closer to the edge. Select the corresponding cards for each Ultraman. Place them face up where everyone can easily see them. For example, for the leader, pick out these 3 cards with the leader keyword shown on screen. Other setup remains the same. Rule changes are as follows. Players must choose either the leader or ally to take their turn. The leader's behavior remains unchanged, but attacks can only occur between leaders. Allies can only move, and movement can only be forward. Additionally, there's another attack method, ambush, when a leader's standee reaches or passes the opponent's ally's position, or when an ally reaches or passes the opponent's leader or ally's position. An ambush is triggered. The effect is always 1 point of damage to the opponent, and any ally standees involved in the trigger return to their respective starting positions. If both triggering parties are allies, only the attacked ally standee returns to their corresponding starting position. For character card abilities, please refer to what's written on the cards. I won't elaborate on them here. These are all the rules of the game. Below you'll see the conclusion and thoughts. Ultraman, Spirit of Light is a simple 2-player game. Basic rules are simple and easy to learn. Cards are mainly about matching numbers to deal damage to opponents. The game also provides many ability variants, which adds quite a bit more strategic thinking to the game. Players who enjoy the Ultraman theme should give it a try. This tutorial ends here. If you liked it, please help by subscribing, liking, and commenting. Every week the 𝐒𝐩𝐢𝐭 channel will have new videos. See you next time. Bye bye.